Who's Larry the Alchemist, and welcome to another edition of No Metal Monday. This is where we talk all things not heavy metal and hard rock. And on today's episode, how about... I just banged the microphone there, sorry. After the Gold Rush, Neil Young. Neil, first of all, his voice is an acquired taste. I get that. I always kind of think of Neil Young like Bob Dylan. They're both these guys that are kind of a lot of folksy kind of stuff, a lot of acoustic guitar and harmonica. But I don't really like Bob Dylan's voice, but I really like Neil Young's voice. There's nothing heavy about this record. The only remotely heavy moments on this are Southern Man. There's some riffing in that. The drums are a little bit heavy compared to the rest of the record. The lyrics are very pointed in that particular one. And When You Dance, I Can Really Love has a little bit of distorted guitar in it, a little fuzz on the guitar sounds on the chords. But that's about it for heaviness. The rest of this record is all acoustic guitar, piano, very sometimes fanciful, playful piano, like in Till the Morning Comes. The rest is very ballady, very just a laid back folk type ballad stuff. Tell Me Why. Oh, Lonesome Me, Don't Let Me Bring You Down. These are just laid back mellow tunes. Sometimes there's some really nice layered vocals in it, like in Tell Me Why. Other times it's almost country like, and the melodies are almost very they sound like they're like some sort of traditional folk song. I Believe in You, Cripple Creek Ferry reminds me of times of like the band. Again, it has this sort of rustic feel to it, but there's something about Neil, and maybe it's his voice, the melody lines that he puts together. They're very somber, very they're like ballads, but they're not singing. He's not singing about like love song type of ballads. They're just this kind of very remorseful, laid back ballad, drifting away, sitting on a dock somewhere, strumming an acoustic guitar. The drums, for the most part, in these songs are the guys barely tapping away or playing brushes. But there's a certain mood to it that I just really, really like. Like After the Gold Rush, one of my favorite ballads. I love the lyrics in this one. Leaving Mother Nature on the run. I saw him in a video where he always changes the line, Mother Nature on the run in the 1980s. I saw him in a concert where he changed that line. Just great. And again, it just has this feel to it. There's like a French horn that comes in and plays the melody at one point in that song. And it's just such a great, it's sad. There's this overwhelming sadness to a lot of these songs that I just absolutely love. So it's like, it's a heavy record emotionally, but there's nothing instrumentation wise heavy about this. I mean, Southern Man is the only thing remotely heavy here. And Neil has points in his career where he does get heavy. He's, the guys in Pearl Jam, for instance, love Neil Young, and they cite him as like this like godfather of grunge in some ways. But man, on this, it is just laid back, but just, I love it. I love the melodies. I love this vibe that he creates through this whole record. And I was sort of surprised. This is 1970. I always thought this was like 74, 75, but it's very early on. So I just dig this album for its somber, mellow, remorseful, sad, longing, this kind of remembrance kind of mood to the whole thing. So that's why I picked it here for a No Metal Monday. Although, like I said, it could be one of the heaviest non-heavy albums, if you will, if that makes any sense. All right, let me know what you guys think of Neil Young. How about this particular album? Let me know in the comments down below. To see you again. Show you rock hard, heart free.